Alright guys, let's get into this Legacy of Destruction opening. I got this today, uh, basically just because my locals got cancelled and I didn't want to leave without anything. So I decided to buy a box and a couple booster packs of Legacy of Destruction. But let's open this up and see what we pull. So we have the Ragnarika Hunting Dance, followed by Centurion Gargoyle 2, a Melodious Concerto, Steel Seismic Smasher. Then we have Minerva, the Etherean Lightsworn, which is really cool. Followed by a Tenpai Dragon Fadra, an Ancient Gear Commander, and a couplet, the Melodious Songstress. And then lastly, we have the Sengen Summoning field spell for Tenpai Dragons. Next pack, we have Memantotlan Twin Dragon, followed by a Talons of Shuri Lane, Zoma the Earthbound Spirit, Ancient Gear Advance. We've got Spearhead of the Ashen City, Gruesome Grave Squirmer, Ancient Gear Tanker, Memantotlan Fusion, and a White Lord. Then we have Sinful Spoils Struggle, followed by Sengenpai Bident Dredgion, Zoma the Earthbound Spirit, Jungle Dweller, and then Supreme King Zark Synchro Universe, Haggard Lizardos, Couplet the Melodious Songstress, and a Valmonica Invitiaire, as well as a Sinful Spoils Subdual. Then we have a Mikazu Kanoyaba Moon Fang Dragon, Sinful Spoils Struggle, Ancient Gear Advance, Jungle Dweller, and we have, Metal Ronus. Pretty interesting. Ragnarika Samurai Beetle, followed by Dinovadis Docus, and then Ancient Gear Commander, and a Krishnerd Witch. Let's see what this fifth and final single pack will give us. Struggle, Hunting Dance, Refrain, Talons of Shurlane, and then we've got Way Where There's a Will. It's definitely an interesting field spell that you could use in Tenpai Dragons and a couple other decks as well. Goblin Biker Pileup, Krishnerd Witch, Stronghold the Hidden Fortress, and then Ancient Gear Tanker. So that pretty much just rounds off our loose booster packs, guys. But let's move on to this booster box itself. Like I said, we've been looking for the Tenpai cards. We basically have everything except for the White Dragon normal monster. So here's hoping that we can pull at least one. If not, hopefully we get lucky and pull a playset. Although I think that'll be a bit of a tougher task. Other than that, maybe, hopefully we pull Nightmare Throne. But other than that, I'm not really looking for too much out of the set anymore. But let's open it up and see what we can pull. So our first pack, we've got Fang Dragon, Memantotlan Twin Dragon, Tantrum Toddler, In Papa's Footsteps, and then we've got Dandy White Lion. So it's a new pull for us, but nothing we're looking for. Memantotlan Fusion, another Phaedra, Ancient Gear Commander, and another Couplet. Then we have Sengen Kaiman, Earthbound Spirit, Sinful Spoils Struggle, Isa, the Dragoness of Deranged Devotion, followed by Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction, which is actually a fantastic card. Gains 300 attack for each banished card. You can only use each of the following effects of Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction, once per turn. If you control Shining Sarcophagus, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can pay half your life points, destroy as many other cards on the field as possible, and if you do, banish them. Then special summon one level 7 or lower monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from your deck, and increase its level by the number of cards destroyed by this effect. Sengen Summoning, Krishnerd Witch, Whis the Lightsworn Archfiend, and a Ragnarika Mantis Monk. So I'm pretty excited that we did pull the cover card for the set. It is definitely one of the cooler looking cards out there. Sinful Spoils Moraine, the Skeletal Soldier, Sengen Kaiman, Segen Pai Bident Dredgian, more Marshmelon, White Lord, Sinful Spoils Subdual, Gruesome Grave Squirmer, and a Tenpai Dragon Chandra. Jungle Dweller, followed by Ashened to Endlessness, Extinguishing the Ashened, another Dragoness of Deranged Devotion, and then we have Rekindling of the Ashened, which is actually a really interesting looking card, just off artwork alone. So I'm glad we pulled it. It's a new pull for us. Cyclos, the Circular Sprite, Valmonica Invitiaire, Ragnarika Samurai Beetle, and Batcha the Melodious Maestra. Centurion Gargoyle 2, Zoma the Earthbound Spirit, another Moonfang Dragon, and we have Ancient Gear Advance, followed by Silent Swordsman 0. So another Yugi card, which is really awesome. Whis the Lightsworn Archfiend, followed by Double Die, and then Mantis Monk, and a Valmonica Invitiaire. So we are pulling cards we haven't pulled before out of the set, which is always cool as well. But again, like I said, we just kind of want to get the Pydra for Tenpai Dragons. But we have Struggle, Hunting Dance, Refrain, Shuri Lane, Talons of Shuri Lane, and then another copy of Supreme King Zark Synchro Universe, which is okay. Gruesome Grave Squirmer, Dino Vadis Docus, Tenpai Dragon Fadra, and then Couplet the Melodious Songstress. Then we have Sinful Spoils of Slumber Moraine, Melodious Concerto, Memantotlan Twin Dragon, Valmonica Disharmonia. Then we've got Goblin Biker Troika Grere, which is, again, another card we're not really looking for, but still cool to pull. Subdual, Chandra, White Lord, and Memantotlan Fusion. Then we have Centurion, Gargoyle 2, Memantotlan Twin Dragon, Seismic Steel Smasher, Ashened to Endlessness. Then we've got Shaman of the Ashen City. Definitely really cool artwork on the Ashen cards. Cyclos, Haggard Lizard Rose, another Couplet, the Melodious Songstress, and another Invitiaire. Then we have Cooling Embers, followed by Simultaneous Equation Cannons, Valmonica Disharmonia, Ragnarika Skeletal Soldier. Then we have Ragnarika Chain Coils. Again, not a new pull for us, but still really cool looking card. For a pretty interesting strategy. Then we have Sinful Spoils Subdual, Samurai Beetle, Blink Out, and another copy of Docus. Almost halfway through this booster box. Still looking for the Tenpai Dragon Pydra, but we have the Sangenpai Bident Dragon, Lightsworn Aegis, Jungle Dweller, Refrain. Then we've got Sangenpai Transcendent Dredgian, which is really awesome level 10 Synchro Monster for the deck. But we do have a copy of it already. So, release the Lightsworn Agent, Mantis Monk, Ragnarika Armored Lizard, and then Double Die. Then we have another Hunting Dance, followed by another Gargoyle 2, another Melodious Concerto, and then Seismic Smasher, and then a Lightsworn Dragonling. So we do have a playset of this now, which is really cool. Then we have Ancient Gear Duel, followed by Stronghold the Hidden Fortress, and then Lizard Rose, as well as a Goblin Biker Grand Pileup. And rounding off the first half of this box, we have Ashened to Endlessness, followed by Extinguishing the Ashen, Talons of Shuri-Lane, Ancient Gear Advance. And then we have, what, a QCR Ragnarika Stag Sovereign. So again, not something we were looking for, but it is still something that I will not complain about. I mean, being able to pull another QCR out of a set is fantastic. And I mean, this is one of my favorite rarities. Just the fact that it's pretty much like a Starlight Rare, but with the 25th anniversary stamp in the card itself is fantastic. So I'm kind of glad. I'm glad that we pulled in the last two sets. I'm glad that we've pulled QCRs, and it's funny that they've also both been Link monsters. But I will take that. Then we have Tanker, Blink Out, Dino Vadis Docus, and then Batcha the Melodious Maestra, rounding off the first half of this booster box, guys. The only thing that would make this box even better is if we even get one copy of Tenpai Dragon Pydra, which at this point I'm not sure we will, but I think they're secret rares in the set. So we've got Bident Dredgian, In Papa's Footsteps, Valmonica Disharmonia, Lightsworn Aegis, followed by Battleguard Echoes. And then we have Krishnerd Witch, Tanker, and then Hidden Fortress, as well as Subdual. Sengen Kaiman, Seismic Steel Smasher, Equation Cannons, Refrain. And we've got another Sangenpai Transcendent Dredgian. Again, really cool. White Lord, Ragnarika Samurai Beetle, and Dino Vadis Docus, as well as Ancient Gear Commander. Really nice pull, but again, like I said, at this point we are just looking for the Pydra at this point. So Tantrum Toddler, followed by Hunting Dance, Ashened to Endlessness. Okay, so we don't have it in this pack either. Concerto, but we do have Gold Pride Eradicator, which is a fantastic looking card and definitely a really interesting synchro monster. And then we've got Mantis Monk, Grave Squirmer, Haggard Lizard Rose, and then a Chandra. And then we've got Moonfang Dragon, Sinful Spoils Struggle, Ancient Gear Advance, Jungle Dweller. And we've got Spearhead of the Ashened City, followed by Blink Out, Samurai Beetle, Sengen Summoning, and Ancient Gear Duel. Then we have Cooling Embers, followed by another Seismic Smasher, Sinful Spoils Slumber Moraine, Extinguishing the Ashen. Finally, we did pull at least one copy of the 10 Pie Dragon Pydra. Now, I would love, absolutely love, to have 2 more copies in this booster box, even though I don't think it's going to happen. But this pretty much, 1 copy for sure gets us started on finishing up the 10 Pie Dragon deck, which is fantastic. So we've got Tanker, Lizardos, and then Armored Lizard, as well as Circular Sprite. Because, like, as you guys see, we've got at least 3 Phaedra out of this and 3 Chundra out of this box alone. Because those guys are just printed as commons, but the Pydra is one of the main components for 10 Pie Dragons, so it's awesome to be able to pull it. But we've got In Papa's Footsteps, Equation Cannons, Lightsworn Aegis, Tantrum Toddler, and then we've got another Dandy White Lion, followed by Ancient Gear Commander, Grand Pileup, Krishnerd Witch, and Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress, rather. Almost said Moving Fortress, that's the other card. And then we have Sinful Spoils Struggle, followed by Bident Dregian, Zoma, the Earthbound Spirit, Jungle Dweller. Then we've got a Mirage Mirror Force. Definitely a really interesting Yugi card. Followed by Ancient Gear Duel, Ancient Gear Commander, Krishnerd Witch, Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress rounds off that pack. And we're down to our last 5 or so packs here, guys. Again, I don't think it can get much better than it already is, considering we pulled the QCR and the Pydra, which is something we were looking for. So we have Disharmonia, Tantrum Toddler, Simple Spoils Moraine, Ragnarika Skeletal Soldier, followed by a Pyrite Knight, and then White Lord, Armored Lizard, Double Die, and then Sengen Summoning. Moving on, we have another copy of Iza, the Dragoness of Deranged Devotion, Cooling Embers, Ragnarika Skeletal Soldier. Oh, kind of spoiled it there. We have Centurion Gargoyle 2, and then a Ragnarika Bloom, Memototlan Fusion, Ancient Gear Duel, Valmonica Invitiaire, and Sengen Summoning. We're on our last 3 packs, guys. If we can somehow manage to pull another copy of Pydra, we'll basically just be set. Memototlan Twin Dragon, followed by Shuri Lane, Talons of Shuri Lane, Zoma, the Earthbound Spirit, Ancient Gear Advance. Then we've got Multi-Universe, followed by Grand Pileup, Whis, the Lightsworn Archfiend, and then Batcha, the Melodious Maestra, and a Couplet, the Melodious Songstress. Second last pack here, we have In Papa's Footsteps, followed by the Moonfang Dragon, Dragoness of Deranged Devotion, Extinguishing the Ashen, and then we've got Shaman of the Ashen once again. And then Ragnarika Armored Lizard, 10-Pie Dragon Fadra, Double Die, and then Blink Out. Okay guys, last and final pack of Legacy of Destruction. We have Talons of Shuri-Lane, followed by Cooling Embers, Melodious Concerto, Lightsworn Aegis, and we have Celatrice Valmonica, rounding off our holos for this booster box. So not another Pydra, which is kind of unfortunate, but expected. Cyclos, the Circular Sprite, Gruesome Grave Squirmer, Ancient Gear Tanker, and a Mementolan Fusion, rounding off this booster box. All in all, again, guys, like, yes, it does kind of suck that my locals got canceled today. There was a Lorcana event going on, and there wasn't enough space to be able to host a Yu-Gi-Oh event. So it's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, we did come out of this with a QCR of the Ragnarika Stag Sovereign, which is fantastic. And then we did come out with a copy of 10-Pie Dragon Pydra, which is the only other 10-Pie card that we're looking for. So all in all, I'm really happy with this box, and just overall really happy with all the pulls we've gotten today. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Definitely let me know if you want to see a 10-Pie Dragon deck, as I will be doing it anyway, but I don't know, just you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and I'll catch you.